So there's a handful of people in my comments throwing out statistics about how the US is better, and I think these people that are throwing out these statistics are hoping to God that nobody actually fact checks them. So this person's saying the US ranks number 15, actually France ranks number 15. For quality of life, US is down at number 21. And you have to keep in mind, all of these are based on averages. So the US, which has some of the richest people in the world, and it's one of the richest countries in the world, those people, their quality of life of all these celebrities is also being taken into account in the average here. Most Americans move to France report that despite having lower salaries, they have a higher purchasing power. You get more government assistance, so when you do pay your taxes, you're actually getting services back. Whereas in the US, they're just taking your money in a lot of the cases and using it for things that you'll probably never see as an average citizen. Not this person, but there was a few other people arguing like, well, you pay so much higher in taxes in Europe. It's ridiculous. It'll depend on the country. But when I was living in France, making what would be like lower middle class salary, I definitely would have paid much higher taxes in the US for the same salary compared to living in France. But in France, I actually got things back for it. I also didn't have to pay health insurance. I had much higher quality of care as a woman. In America, women are 3 times more likely to die. The maternal mortality rate is 3 times higher. So women who choose to give birth in the US, much more likely to die than they are in France, literally die, as well as their babies. The infant mortality rate is much higher in the US than it is in pretty much any other developed country. Also, on a less serious note, but it is still somewhat significant as to the place that women's health has in society. In France, they don't just tell women, oh, peeing on yourself after pregnancy is just normal, it's fine, you'll be fine. They actually pay for them. The government subsidizes pelvic floor training so that women don't have to urinate on themselves for the rest of their lives. Whereas in the US, they're just kind of like, ciao. Good luck with that. Oh, isn't it funny? And they've turned it into a joke. Whereas in a lot of other countries, including France, these women actually get the healthcare they need to not have that problem, not to have that issue. On a more fun and light note, Canada ranks number 3 in quality of life. And that's pretty awesome. That's where I'm living currently. I really like Canada as a place to raise children. And it's something my French husband has also really enjoyed here. So definitely something to look into.